Hello everyone, my name is Phil. Welcome to my review of Rocket French. I've been using the software for a little while now, and I think it's one of the best language learning tools that I've used. It's sort of similar to Pimsleur in that there's interactive audio lessons, but it contains a lot more than just that. There's a lot of grammar. There's culture lessons. You get to practice your writing and your reading as well. But here's an example of a lesson, one of the audio lessons. It starts out with an interactive audio. This is a 25-minute lesson, and
in the introduction, you covered this.
You'll hear them speaking English and French.
By bit, oui. But is mais. Yes, but is oui.
English and French, explaining to you what it means, how to say it. Here's the transcript of the conversation that you learn in the lesson, so you can read it too. And once you finish listening to the full lesson, you can come down below and just re-listen to the full conversation just with French and see how well you understand it.
Est-ce que vous parlez français?
Oui, un peu.
Est-ce que vous me comprenez?
Oui, mais pouvez-vous parler un peu plus lentement?
And then this is they give you the review of the lesson, which is already in the original lesson, but if you just want to re-listen to the review, you can. And then down here they have role-playing, where they cut out one person from the conversation and you kind of fill in that person's spot, and that enables you to actually practice using French in a conversation.
Est-ce que vous parlez français? Est-ce que vous me comprenez?
So during the gaps, you're responding to what she says.
Bien sûr, ça va mieux.
Then down at the bottom there is more vocabulary. A lot of it's covered within the lesson, and a lot of it is sort of related to it but a little bit different. So it looks like a big list and it might be a little overwhelming, but you actually already learned half of this in the lesson. And then you can learn a few additional words as well and hear how they're pronounced.
Est-ce que vous parlez anglais?
You can also practice your own pronunciation here. Est-ce que vous parlez français? I think that's what she said. Anyway.
Est-ce que vous parlez anglais?
Oh, anglais.
Est-ce que vous parlez français?
I think that's what she said. It's not what she said. Anyway, so you could do that and practice your pronunciation and compare it to the tutor. And then once you finish the lesson, you can click on testing. This will take you to the testing page where you can practice and see what you know. So you click get started.
Oui, mais pouvez-vous parler un peu plus lentement?
And then you have to see if you first you want to repeat oui, mais pouvez-vous parler plus lentement? And then you're going to want to translate it into English and then click reveal and see if you got it right. So it should say yes, but can you speak more slowly? Yes. And then since I got it right, I would click it's easy.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
And then you keep going through until you finish all. There's 33, 36, I guess. Anyway, this one is 36 as well. And then you come down to the write it section, where you are given a phrase in French and you have to write it in French. Correct. So then I'll click it's easy. Then you come down to the know it section, and this is where they give you a phrase in English and you have to translate it into French and say it and record it. Oui, je parle français.
Oui, je parle français.
And since I got it right, I'm going to click it's easy. But if you clicked it's not easy, you'll be able to, the program will automatically force you to review that later on until you get it. Then when you come down to the bottom, there's a quiz. With this lesson, it's only 5 questions. So for example, which one of the following is the correct way to express how are you? Comment ça va? And then we'll just put in random answers for the rest. And then you submit your answers, and what do you know, I got a 20. So that's pretty much how the lessons work. So it's a little bit like Pimsleur in the beginning. You know, it starts out with interactive audio, which is a very good way to learn speaking and listening. It's pretty much the best way. And then, but then you get to practice your vocabulary a lot, and then you get to do the testing where you practice your writing too. So it goes beyond Pimsleur French because you're practicing everything rather than just speaking and listening. There are also lessons called language and culture, and basically that's teaching you mostly grammar and culture is basically what it is, and vocabulary too. So it'll teach you even pronunciation, like certain rules for pronunciation and things like that really helps you. And this one's teaching you about genders. So overall there's a lot of lessons. There's over 12 hours of interactive audio lessons, and there's a lot of language and culture lessons as well. There's also games. Basically with this game you'll hear the word pronounced and then you have to spell it. My sound isn't working right now because I'm recording the video, but you'll hear the lady pronounce it and then you spell it, and then they'll tell you whether you got it right or not, and then they'll tell you what it means in English. So basically you got to save the little guy from getting permanently trapped on the moon by spelling the word in French. And in this game you'll hear a phrase pronounced, and the words will fall from up here and you have to form this sentence. It actually really helps you with your spelling and knowing how to form sentences. It's just a way of reinforcing your French in a way that's, you know, not as bland, maybe a little bit more fun. So overall it's a very good language learning course. I personally prefer it over everything else because it's a lot more, it comes at it from every angle, you know. It's not like Rosetta Stone where you're just like memorizing vocabulary all the time and not really learning how to converse. This actually teaches you how to participate in conversations, sort of like Pimsleur, but it's a lot more fun and interesting than Pimsleur in my opinion. And Pimsleur doesn't really help you with your writing or reading as much, and it doesn't have anything about culture, and there's not really a lot of like lessons about grammar. It's mainly just focused on speaking and listening. Whereas with Rocket French you do have a lot of speaking and listening practice, but you also get to practice other things as well. You can also download the audio if you'd like, so you can put it on your MP3 player or on CDs, listen to it in the car. So thanks for watching my review. I hope you found it useful and informative. If you want to buy Rocket French, I put a link in the description below, and it comes with if you get it from that link, it comes with a free bonus package that's valued at $89.95, and you'll get extra lessons and extra games for free. So definitely buy it from there if you're going to buy it. And that's all, and have a good day.